to order the Alexander County Board of Commissioners special called meeting for December the 12th, 2022. I'll recognize Commissioner Larry Yoder for the invocation and Vice Chairman Marty Pennell for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Let us stand. Our kind and most gracious, we appreciate the opportunity that you've given us that we may gather. We'd ask that you be with us as we make the decisions that involve county government and those things that would take care of taking care of our children, making sure that they're safe. We'd ask you to be with those people who are sick and afflicted, be with them to bring your healing hand down upon them, be with our emergency service personnel, help them that they'd be safe and able to go back home with their families, be with our local, state, and county governments, and also be with our federal government, that they would seek the wisdom that they need to make the decisions that they need to make in order to make our countries and our states and our counties a better place. Be with us as we go home tonight, keep us safe, and look after us as we get back to our place of residence. We ask all those things in thy name. Amen.
Amen.
Attention, salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, gentlemen. This time I'd entertain any commissioner report. Okay, being none, move on to the adoption of agenda.
Move to approve the agenda as is.
Second.
Okay, motion and a second. All in favor, raise your right hand. Motion carries unanimously. Thank you, gentlemen. First item of business is School Resource Officer, and recognize Sheriff Chad Pennell.
How you doing, gentlemen
Good, sir.
and ladies?
Yes.
7 days makes a big difference. So some things that I just want to go back over. As far as the number of people, all that's exactly the same. I'm going to move 3 people within the office. I've already got those 3 people identified, know who they're going to be, ready to move forward whatever you guys decide. Then as far as the money goes, I have talked with Jennifer. Me and her have worked. She has helped me so much trying to make sure that I'm not short selling you. I'm trying to give you as close a number as we can, but there's reimbursements there that we've got to take into account. The number that she's got, I believe it'll be lower, considerably lower than that, but we're just trying to make sure, because I didn't initially, when I first talked to you, I forgot about that 2-month deal where they reimburse us for those 2 months, and in those 2 months we've got to take care of those resource officers ourselves, and I forgot about that, so that's my fault. But she's crunched the numbers, and on this amendment she's got them pretty good figured out, except, like I said, that reimbursement, and there has been some money that I have found within the office that I can take care of, I believe, the majority of all the equipment cost. So I think our equipment cost is going to be practically nothing. If anything, maybe a couple $1,000s, and probably won't even be that. I think I should be able to take care of all that stuff in-house. I found some equipment that we can use to give to these school resource officers that we can just repurpose. And so a lot of those things I think I can take care of. So I think it'll be considerably less than what we're talking about right now, but I guess to be fair and make sure that we've got what we're looking at, the numbers what we're looking at. And then we'll work down from there. Does anybody have any questions for me? More than what we discussed the other day.
I have a question. If the board approves, what's your projected realistic time frame to have SROs in all schools?
So 3 before right after Christmas break, I'll have 3. Then I have already got applications in the works of people that I think could be possible prospects. I've even got some text lately said, hey, let me know, so I could have some prospects in a hurry. Some of these people have already sworn, so it could happen fairly quickly. I'd hate to even tell you, you know, a date. I mean, I think I can get a couple in there fairly quickly, but whether I can fill every school right out, you know, super quick, I just don't know. I'd hate to even gauge. And I can come back to you if I'm getting, or, you know, send you information through Jamie if I see that I'm gonna be, you know, very, very fast on that. That way you gentlemen know what's going on and how soon that would be.
Okay. Yeah, just, we got an open door, so you let us know
I
what
will.
we need, and,
I will.
Sheriff, this don't include Taylorsville, correct?
No, it does not include Tellsville. It's just the elementary schools that are in the county. We already have our, you know, both junior highs covered, and we have one of our not middle schools, elementary schools covered. So it would be the rest. The 5 of those rest, that's what I'm working on right now.
okay. All right. Any other questions?
Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you. Appreciate you.
you.
Thanks, Sheriff. Good. Moving on to item number 2, budget order amendments budget order amendments number 29. I'd recognize the clerk to the board, Jamie Starr.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Budget amendment number 29 is to increase the sheriff's office budget to employ school resource officers at 6 elementary schools during the 22-23 school year, beginning in December or January and continuing through the remainder of the school year. The Alexander County School System will pay the county to reimburse for the SRO salaries and benefits expense with funds the school system receives from the Safer Schools School Safety Grant Program. The grant to the school system allows up to $264,000 in grant funds for the 22-23 school year, $44,000 each for 6 SROs. Due to the timing of the grant award, less than $264,000 is expected for the current budget year.
Any questions for me?
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion we approve budget item number 29 as presented.
Okay, have a motion?
Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor, raise your right hand. Motion carries unanimously. Thank you, gentlemen. Moving on to item number 3, board appointment for Juvenile Crime Prevention Council, and recognize our clerk, Jamie Starnes, once again.
There's just one appointment to the Juvenile Crime Prevention Council is to appoint Sheriff Chad Pennell to the term that will expire in June 30th, 2024.
Okay,
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion that we approve Sheriff Chad Pennell for the term to expire on 6/30/2024 to the Juvenile Crime Prevention Council.
Second.
okay, motion and a second. All in favor, raise your right hand. Thank you, gentlemen. Carries unanimously. Got you another job, sir. Thank you, Sheriff. At this time, we will adjourn to go into closed session, and under 143-31811 for contractual and personnel. We'll re-adjourn only for the purpose of adjournment. All in favor? Motion carried. No problem. All right. We're in closed session.